good morning. Today I will be presenting on how hearing people should communicate with deaf people. Many of you have never met a deaf person and maybe will feel anxious. But I am going to explain and give you some tips to make you feel at ease. These tips will help you feel more comfortable when you do meet a deaf person. When you first meet a deaf person, what do? Make sure that you are paying attention and giving eye contact. You can also get their attention by tapping on their desk or tapping on their shoulder. And make sure that they're looking at you before you start talking. If they can't read your lips, you should write your note down and you can pass back and forth to be able to communicate. You can also use natural gestures to communicate your message. Some deaf people are able to lip read, but if they miss something, just say the sentence again and maybe switch the sentence around so that it's easier to understand. If there's a specific word that someone doesn't understand, write down that word and then explain it. It's also important to be cognizant of where the lighting is. If the lighting is coming from behind you, it might be hard to see your lips. You'll want to make sure that you have good lighting coming at your face so that your face is lit up. It's very important so that your face is very clear. It's also important for hearing people to realize where their hands are when they're talking. It's important not to cover your face or obstruct the view of your lips. Remember that if you're trying to communicate in sign language and you don't understand, make sure to have them go back and clarify. If you say you don't understand, a deaf person is more than willing to explain something rather than have you just nod in agreement and not understand what they're saying. Those are some tips on how to communicate with deaf people.